What's up, guys? Steven Johnson stocks back-to-back green weeks. Last time I did this, I got a bit reckless. This time, the second time I've ever done it, I'm going to be a lot more disciplined. And what I've been doing well is I've had a loss journal saying I'll cut losses at $20. And if I don't, I've got to write it in a journal. And that has helped me think more about where I'm going to cut a trade as soon as I get in. That's helped a lot. And the other thing that has helped a lot is just looking for the best setups and learning from mistakes. But to get onto a green third week, fourth week, fifth week consecutively and consistently before I start sizing up position sizes, I've realized some flaws. For example, Tim Bowen, he gets up an hour early to prepare every day. Roland Wolf gets up an hour early at 3:30 in the morning. Great kid. Met him out in Positano. He gets up early to prepare every morning. He said that was one of the keys, the fundamental keys to success. And that's what I lack a little bit. And stupid stuff like I didn't have the top ticker scan on stocks to trade. So I missed out on RTNB. I'll miss out on earnings winners. FENG, was it? Yeah, FENG. I just missed it because I wasn't checking scans enough. So I really need to improve on preparation, and that's where I'm focusing in the future. But back-to-back green weeks, 70% winning average. I've got some work to do, but I'm doing well, moving into profitability. Quick look at some chat messages. And just also, I'll quickly add, video views are literally doubling on all videos pretty much. Brand new podcast with a full-on producers coming out. So much entertaining stuff, and it all started from just some daft YouTube videos and a little bit of effort and hard work. So please be inspired by this story as it grows. Art M, hi Stephen, great videos. You're doing a question. Do you need the silver subscription or the alerts one for the webinars? You need to be on the challenge for the webinars. If you're on silver, you'll get like 4,000 plus videos. Alerts, I think are just alerts. If you want to really learn, you need to go for one of the higher ones. Roland Wolf, Orlando. This guy's been doing brilliant. He's just passed 200K. Please watch his videos. I'll put a link in the description. Excellent video on Bitcoin. The guy has helped me so much. And we're often like, yeah, we'll Skype here. And it doesn't always happen. But honestly, like, I just want to say to the kid, take your time, have your space. You've already given us enough. Just focus on yourself, dude. Like, I'm good. I'm doing well as well. But I want to catch up with you for sure. Steven Stam, nobody has ever done what you've done in this channel. Yeah, first person ever in the world to go from not knowing anything about the market to a million, and I will make a million. Whether it's 5, 6, 7, 8 years, it doesn't matter. I'll get there. I'm 100% positive. Citizens of the world, great job, dude. Do you know Tim Sykes personally? Did you get some secret information? Citizens of the world, honestly, the secret is there is no secret. It's just hard work, learning from mistakes, preparation, putting in 1 to 2 years, get in the Stocks to Trade Pro membership group. Join Tim Sykes' Silver. The link is below for Silver. Please use the referral. I'll help you out where I can. And that's it. Live the dream. Enjoy the trades. For sure. Solid stuff. Again, when I first started trading, if you're starting to trade at first and you're hitting winning percentages like 14, 15, 17%, don't worry. It gets better in time. So like I started in June, from June to June, I went from like the 20s and 30s up to the 40s and 50s. And it took us a year to get consistently winning trades to the point where I've got the discipline to cut trades before they go red and turn into losers. And now I feel like I'm on the next stage where I can win like 60, 70% of the times. But my next goal is how can I get in a bit earlier or get in a bit later, or how can I start upping my position sizes to feel a bit more comfortable? And that's what I'm really focusing on. But after dries and losing the discipline, I had to set up a loss journal. I've had to make one entry in the loss journal. So every time I let myself lose more than $20, it has to go in the loss journal. And the idea is to improve discipline, because I lack discipline. And I mean, I'm not over the moon because like it's great to be up 70% winning average. It's great to have back-to-back green weeks. It's the second time I've achieved this. If I get a third green week, then it's the best progress I've ever made. But I mean, I'm still just thinking, I'm still on the process of learning. That's the only way I can describe it. So I'm not making those 10, 12, 15% gains. And that's a little bit upsetting. But I mean, for sure, I'll be a profitable trader. If you say to me, Do you still think a year later you can be a millionaire in trading after going through the Tim Sykes program? I'll say fucking absolutely. Like, I've never been more sure of it. But will I do it in 2 years? No, I'll probably do it in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But for sure, I'll make a million. Like, there is no doubt. Especially with this progress. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's facts on paper. And I'll just leave you with the fact that I saw me roommates watching Tom and Jerry. And I was just like, look at what I've achieved. Look at how much better I've got something. And you're 30-year-old guy watching Tom and Jerry. I'm like, fuck, Tom and Jerry. Really fascinating breakout buy. And it's mRNS, it's a pharmaceutical company. It's somehow related to epilepsy. It's epilepsy month. I don't know if that's got anything to do with anything. But I was watching this chart and I saw this high level volume. I was buying it on this day here. And I was thinking, do you know what it is? What did it for me was, and I learned this from Roland and Mark Crook, I'm looking at charts 1 month, 15 minutes. And when I do that, I'm seeing a stair step. So we've got this breakout, it starts to hug the breakout line and then boom, it breaks out. Then it consolidates, pushes through the breakout level, hugs it, breaks out, and it's stair step. And I was a bit scared because the volume wasn't tremendous and it's up from the 150s to the 250s. But when it's repeating what it's already done, it's hugging this resistance line on this day. And that's why I was interested in it. I was like, shit, this is going to break out again. And we can see it a lot clearer on the 2-day chart. And the thing with me is, for me, it's all about having green trades. And then once I consistently have green trades, I think, well, how can I improve the green trades I'm already in? So the haters can be like, he only makes $2, $5, $10. But say this month I'm so far 6 trades, 4 green, 2 red, 67% winning average. Well, this is one of the green trades now. And for me, I was in 252. I was a bit eager. The breakout's like 246 when it's pushing through. And then I got caught in a fake out and I thought, well, I'll give it more of a chance. And I averaged down at 244. And I should have left it to find support a bit because it kind of bounced down this 240s level. And had I have been a bit more wise, I would have thought, let's see if this fake out and comes back down to the 246s level. Doesn't, bounces. I'll buy it into the close to retest the highs tomorrow, 2020 hindsight. And for me, my average was 248. So I was thinking I'll let it test this previous day high. If 253, I'll not even test that. I'll be out at 251 automatic order and I'll just get out for small profits. Because I didn't want to risk it because my average wasn't good. But in hindsight, if I was to do it again, I'd think, look, it's held once here, it's held twice here. Getting around the 240s, the 242s, and then I'm comfortable to let it slip below the 240s and I'll cut it at 240s for a 1-2% loss, because if I cut it around the 248s at 239, 238, that's a 4-5% loss. So had I had been wiser, bought in the 240s, 242s, felt more comfortable, sold into this ramp, sold the rest into this ramp, instead of selling here at 241. And I mean, ultimately, I didn't make a lot of money, but I'm pleased that when I was going through my trades, I saw the setup, and it's hard to do this. It's hard to see a multi-day, multi-month setup form. It's took us a year to get to this point, but I'm seeing it now, and all I need to do is improve my entries, be a bit more patient, and it's there, and I could have been taking 10, 20, 30%, so it's onwards and upwards. So, round of the shrimp on the barbie. This is the funny one, that kind of the stock that dumbfounded everybody, because it was up from the 60s right up into 52-week highs in the 320s, and it's initially a breakout and it's consolidated here, and then it's broke out again, and you can tell that it's a short squeeze because it's not put in any red days to consolidate, so it's just squeezing shorts up, and everyone was waiting for this to come down, and it was a nice short in this area. But what interested me is, I mean, this is just on stocks to trade. Let me bring this up. Eek. It had earnings. We can see Seeking Alpha released on the 9th of August that it had the earnings, and obviously you can see there'll be a 10Q on the 9th if you look through. There it is, 9th, 10Q. So it had earnings, and obviously the earnings were better than expected, because if we look at the 9th here, it broke out of this channel and it was pushing for 52-week highs. So I'm thinking, well, it's squeezed shorts before. It's had kind of nice volume here. This 9 million shares, more than it's had previously, and it's at 52-week highs. So I was looking at it on this day, on the 14th of August, and we can I think we'll be able to get it on a 5-day chart. 5 days, 5 days. Now it's really important how you play these. So I mean, this is the day it had its breakout. It's 52-week high breakout, and I mean, a bit of a warning sign is when it double topped, yeah, because that's to show it's not breaking out. But still, I thought, you know what it is? It's had good volume. It's near its 52-week highs. It's an earnings winner. I bought some in here in the 317s, thinking it was looking like it was holding, and then that was a very small position. And I went in full size in the 310s because I thought it should have at least one more shot. It'll fail and then it'll be done. And that's exactly what happened. My prediction was right. So I was in roughly a 315 average. I was selling into the 330s. Most of my position in case it topped out, like triple topped. And then when it had a week open, it looked like the shorts were in control, and I just sold the rest. And it's obviously failed 3 times. And since, we can see it's been a good short again, because it's proven that it can't break those high levels. So this is Specs, and I guess it was my biggest loss of the week. I've got like a $20 rule or a $25 rule. I've got a cap. I'll not lose more than between $20 and $25, 25 max. And I think this was only like a $7 loss. I'll have to check it. Nothing big, but it's just a bit stupid. It was before I went on a night out, and I thought I'll just swing something. Why not? Because I was like, yeah, for the closing. It's run before, and I mean, look, what got us interested is it had 8 million shares traded, and the last time it traded anywhere near this, when it traded 12, it went supernova, and I just thought, you know what it is, I'll chance it. But the problem with it going supernova once is it's got all the bag holders, and so if anything, it probably needs more volume and at least a catalyst for it to get anywhere near these highs again. So it was a little bit iffy and risky, but I just thought, what the hell, do you know what it is? It obviously pushed to the 2s, fade, classic afternoon fade, and I wanted to get in here, didn't, so I got in here in the 175s, and it pushed up into the 180s. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, just took the profits. But I was like, okay, let's see if this gaps and goes tomorrow, and it like opened pretty red, and we had this one push where I could have got out break even, but I thought I'll give it a chance. It was opening like 171, so I was like 2% down already. It was 4% down or 5% down the stock. And I held it to see if they'd run it, because sometimes stocks that spike one day can spike the next day. So I was seeing if it would, but I give it this pullback, and this pullback was just a bit too hard. So I was out at 172. So I took like a 3-cent loss, really nothing. And then it's kind of failed all day. Squeezed and come back into the 80s. I would never have held it this long, so I really don't care. And last but not least, MGTI, which is linked to, for whatever reason, with Bitcoin. I don't know what the association is, but I was looking at the Bitcoin stocks, and well, half of them are up today and half of them are not up, and this is the day I've traded it. A lot of them were down this morning. Bitcoin itself is not. It's still around its 4,400 highs or something like that. So it was a bit stupid, because I'm like shorting a stock when Bitcoin hasn't crashed yet. It was a bit risky. I was a bit pissed about me Specs trading. Sometimes make bad emotional decisions, and I got let off on this one. But so it's not the best trade. But I mean, it's broke with the Bitcoin trades with CCTL, BTCS, BTSC, CLNT. Not CLNT, that's not Bitcoin. GPTC, BITCF. All these trades, so it's broke out, and it's gone from the 140s to the 240s, and it's way overextended, because I don't know what it, like I say, I don't know what its association of Bitcoin is, and I just wanted to make some quick profits. So when I saw a crack 5% from 245 down to the 220s, I was like, I'll get in on any bounce, because I was just chasing So I got in the 230s, and then I thought, you know what it is, I can easily average up, just take a small position. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I realized straight away I chased. And I was like, oh, you're making a mistake here. You're going to throw your green week away. So I'll average up once, risk on red-green, and if it goes green, I'm out. So I averaged up on this bounce, and then luckily I caught the top. And when it came down, it crashed to the 227s as out. And because I just thought I'm not comfortable with my position here, because I know that I've chased, so I just want to get out of the stock. Luckily, I hit the dead bottom, and I pretty much hit the dead top. So I made up for a bad trade, but it should have been a $20, $30 win if I hadn't have been so impulsive, but really I shouldn't be in it in the first place.
What's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching. Check me out on my social channels there. I reply to everyone on Snapchat and Instagram and stuff like that. And like I said, podcast coming out full of educational material. Cannot wait to get that out. And I've got a proposition. If this is a bottle of wine, my brother bought this for my birthday. It's meant to be a quite expensive one. It's called 19 Crimes. If I get the third green week to celebrate, and you guys have been with us the whole journey, we'll do some sort of live YouTube, and I'll just drink this bottle of 19 Crimes wine while I'm on YouTube Live or something like that, and answer some questions from you guys. So we'll do like a live stream. I'll set a date. And all I want you guys to do is comment 19 Crimes if you think that's a good idea, and if enough people comment it, I'll do it if I get the green week next week. And I'll leave it at that. Just change life for yourself. Work hard. Get inspired. It's possible to do it, but it takes a lot of effort and time. And just live the fucking dream. Comment 19 Crimes. I'll see you later. I'll see you later.